Buongiorno, è un piacere e un onore partecipare in questo progetto. Sono Mary Frances, sono in Inghilterra e lo mio italiano non è buono, è ovvio. Allora la mia presentazione sarà in inglese. Spero con sottotitolo. I would like to talk to you today about creativity and alternative ways of seeing. We are all the time making meaning of our world. It's an essential part of living, that we find some purpose and that we make sense of our experience. And in this time of coronavirus, it's not easy to look at things from a creative or constructive perspective. We are in the midst of a disaster. We experience many difficulties and the consequent fear and anxiety, sorrow, anger. And we're living with many restrictions and constraints, often far away from the people and places and things that we love and value and that give us sustenance. And these conditions can seem to leave us with very little space for alternative perspectives, creative ways of looking, different ways of seeing the same thing. One of the most common images we have to pose this question is that of the glass of water or wine, with the question, is the glass half empty or is the glass half full? And it's often a difficult question to answer, and the answer is usually not one or the other. But the value of the question is reminding us that perhaps both possibilities are open, that we can look at things in more than one way at any given time. So for the last few years, I've been working on a small creative project, taking photographs in the centre of towns and cities from an alternative perspective. It's an exercise in looking creatively at everyday things. The idea is very simple, and you will have seen examples yourself, I'm sure, which is a wall or a stone or a brick, which appears to have within it what looks like a hidden landscape. The effect is caused by the erosion of time and weather, which transforms the surfaces of the stone and etches new marks and new lines, changes the colours. And when we look more closely at these stones and then crop and frame photographs of them, these small fragments appear to grow into another world, not small at all. And they give us a very clear example of how things are not always as they seem. And there are different ways of looking that show us a component of something which we've perhaps never noticed or never considered. These other places in the photographs, which I'm going to show you, are right there in the centre of the city. They are places that we can see and we can visit without transport, without travelling. And the project of finding these and collating them has changed my perspective of being in the inner city where I often work, and has left me more open to its possibilities and to the potential it has and the secrets, perhaps, that it holds. So I think the images are probably best described in a phrase which is often quoted from the writer Marcel Proust, who told us that the real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes. And that's the little gift that is always available to us. And I'm going to show you, and I hope you will enjoy them, some examples of things that I've found in the city that have changed my perspective and reminded me that there are always other ways to see things. So the little landscapes that will come next are there and they're not there. But just for now, they are here and I hope you will enjoy them. I'm happy to share them with you.